episode of Creative Writing Advice with me, JJ Barnes. If you don't know me, I am the author, wrong way up, How to Write a Story, which is out now on Amazon. It's where I take you from the beginning of your story all the way through to the end. I cover everything in between, as well as editing and how to cope with writer's block. So hopefully what I want to accomplish with this book is just getting more stories out into the world and giving you the confidence to write the story you've always wanted to. However, and I say this every Monday, Monday is a little bit different. So on a Monday, I get sent questions all through the week about any subject, and sometimes it's to do with writing or characters or stories that I particularly love and why I love them. Other times it's more personal, to do with me and my life and the way, you know, how I sort of deal with my days, and sometimes it's odd, I think is the best way to put it. But I get sent questions about anything. So I get them and I put them all in this bag, and they're all mixed up. So some of them are older, some of them are newer. The deal is basically I just do a few of these. I try to get through as many as I can without going on for so long that you switch off and, you know, like comment about how boring I am, because I wouldn't enjoy that. So I go through these, and yeah, I try to answer as many as I can because people want to get to know me better and they want to know about my life and who I am. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'll dig in, I will take them out at random, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm always a little bit nervous because sometimes the questions I get are a little personal, but we'll figure it out, it'll be fine. Okay. Ooh, lordy. How do you break up with someone when you are living with them? I've had to do this. I have lived with people and those relationships have ended. My approach would be to be honest. Obviously at the minute with lockdown, there's not really anywhere you can go. You can't go like sleep on a mate's couch. But for me, what I did was I made sure I had somewhere to go, which was usually to my mom, and then sit down with them and be honest. Just explain why it's not working, what's not working for you, why you don't want to be in that relationship anymore, in a kind way. I'm not saying list all the terrible things about them, or like the time they, you know, didn't, I don't know, put the lid back on the toothpaste, or when they didn't pick their socks up off the floor. Just explain that you need something in life that you aren't finding with them. You could do it the way my ex-husband did it, which was over Facebook. But I wouldn't recommend that. I would say take the more mature approach. Take the approach where you have an adult conversation and respect them and respect what your relationship was and probably still is to them, and deal with it like a grown-up. Breakups are hard for everybody involved. It's never like fun, but you can do it respectfully if you care and put the time in, and yeah, that's the way I would do it. And then, you know, have somewhere you can go and give each other space, ideally. Okay. Alright. Be honest about something in your life that we don't know. Okay. Something in my life that you don't know. Okay. You guys have found out quite a lot about me in these videos, so this is going to be a challenge, I'm pretty honest. Something that you don't know. This is... Okay. Okay, so this is a weird thing about me. I am allergic to my own blood. That's a strange thing. I have to take medicine so that my body can cope with my actual own blood. I have a very rare and strange physiological thing. Yeah, I get very ill sometimes because my body is reacting to my own blood as if it's a toxin. I'm a bit rare and strange and that doesn't happen very often, so that's probably something you don't know unless you're like my doctor or my mom. Yeah, so there you go, people of YouTube. Something you don't know about me. I am very odd. Okay. What are the things one should do before going to sleep? Well, brush your teeth. Because mouth bacteria overnight, very bad. And so brush your teeth so that you have good oral hygiene. And then have a sip of water, not too much so you don't wake up to have a wee. And then I would recommend reading a book. I like to read a book before I go to sleep. It lets my mind sort of focus on something other than obsessing, because if I don't read I tend to sort of spiral, either thinking about stories or things I want to write or my work, or obsessing over every single thing I have done wrong in my life, or obsessing over people I've hurt or things I've said that might have been interpreted wrongly. That's a real popular way of me spending my pre-sleep time. But if I read if I read first, then my mind settles better and I can go to sleep better. So that would be my advice. Okay, you get to know me pretty well doing these. I hope it's okay, because most people don't ask a lot of these questions, so they don't have to put up with me. Right, let's see. Oh my goodness. Should I believe in love or abandon this pointless thing? I think you should believe in love. I definitely think you should believe in love. That doesn't mean like just take things that aren't love to be love, because sometimes people will sell you something that they think you should take as love and it's not. It's all kinds of things can be told that they're love and they're not. So I get the urge to abandon it, and I felt it before, very strongly felt it before, because people can be cruel, or make you fall in love with them and then take advantage of it. But don't give up on love, because it's real and it's out there, and I believe that we all deserve to have love, even the people I don't like or have really strong disagreements with, whatever, and I'm like, I don't want you in my life because you're a horrible person. I still think they deserve love from somebody who doesn't think they're a horrible person and agrees with them. Like, and that's bad people. So good people all deserve love. Yeah, don't give up on love. I'm a sap, aren't I? Okay. What facial hair does Jonathan look best with? This is so funny. Because of lockdown, obviously, at the minute, and we're not really going anywhere. Like, we don't, like, because I'm on here, so I have to sort of vaguely maintain a vague sort of effort with myself. But he gets to grow this big bushy beard because he's like, well, I'm not going anywhere, so we'll have this big bushy beard, and then every so often he shaves it off again. He's got just a bit of stubble, and that's my preferred. I enjoy him with a bit of scruff, and yeah. I don't like this very smooth. I like a woolly man, bit of fur. Okay, how is Brexit affecting you? It's hard to know at the minute, because a lot of the Brexit changes have come in like while coronavirus restrictions are on. So when I noticed like the shop shelves, like sometimes, like I went to the spa the other day and like the fridges, like a big chunk was just completely bare. There was, not getting some stock in. But whether that's virus related and, sort of difficulty importing because of that, or if it's to do with Brexit and those changes, I don't know. And like we can't travel at the minute, so that isn't affecting me. I can't afford to go on holiday even if I could travel, so that doesn't affect me either. So at the minute, I don't know. I don't understand the politics of it all enough, and I listen to news radio all the time, like every day. I always listen to news radio, and I follow news on Twitter and everything. But I don't really understand the complexities of Brexit enough to know how it's affecting my life in my little house, in my little town right now. I don't know. But maybe when the virus is over and the world is back to what will be a normal for us, then the impact of Brexit will be more clear for me. but I'm not sure, to be honest. I think you need to ask someone smarter. Okay. What was the last movie you watched? Did you like it? What was it? Oh, I know what it was. It was Hereditary. We watched Hereditary. I don't think I watched one since that. We've been doing TV more, but just late and tired. But I think it was Hereditary. I liked it. It in bits. I got frustrated by bits of it, but I mean, I jumped a few times and it was good. I liked Toni Collette's a great actress. So I liked bits of it, but not all of it. We watched Host because I love scary films. I really genuinely get frightened. And we watched Host like recently. That was brilliant. Loved all of that. I would highly recommend that. I would recommend Host over Hereditary if you like a scary film. Just because Hereditary was a bit hit and miss with its story, but Host was top notch. Loved that. Okay, how many more should I do? Couple more probably. Okay. How much of a mess is your room? Well, it varies, because all the sort of, our bedroom is used a lot for sort of storage of the kids' things as well, and all the clothes, and it can be a real mess. We don't have a lot of room. We have a really little house, and it's got a lot of people and animals in it, and it's difficult. We don't have a lot of storage, so it's mostly, yeah, it's just a mess. But it's a mess of stuff. It's not a mess of like rubbish. It's stuff that we have to try and store. Okay. Do you easily get jealous? Yeah, probably. Depends on the thing. I don't get jealous of, like, I'm not like, no, I don't like my boyfriend talking to another woman. I'm not, I trust that, that's like, he texts with women who are my friends and stuff. Like, I mean, obviously he doesn't see them at the minute because we can't go anywhere, so I'm not that kind of jealous, but I get jealous of when other people have achieved things that I haven't yet. I think that's envy. What's the difference between jealous and envy? I do know this. Jealousy is the bad one, and envy is the sort of aspirational one. I'm envious of people who've got further with their careers than me. I don't think I'm not very possessive or controlling. I don't like that. So I'm not particularly jealous of him person, but I think I would be if some like really sort of beautiful, slim, like sexy lady was sort of doing like, this is my sexy dance apparently. I would probably then get jealous, but he's good people. He wouldn't make me feel like that. He's good people. Okay. Do you take any form of supplements? Sometimes I take vitamins, but I have a really healthy diet. I eat a lot of veg. I take the that medicine for my blood thing isn't really supplements, is it? No, not really. I don't tend to take, my daughter is anemic, so she has iron supplements. But I'm quite lucky for that, I think. Right, I'll do one more, otherwise I am just going to keep wittering on, you're going to hate me. Okay. What's your favourite way to be woken up? To not be woken up. I'm woken up every day, especially at the minute, because my children don't ever go to a sleepover at their grandmother's ever, so I'm woken up every single day. My favourite way to be woken up is to just wake up naturally. And like, I found that when I was when I had, like, if my kids went off to a sleepover at their grandmother's and I could just stay in bed as long as I wanted, I get up quite early naturally. I was getting up at sort of 6:30 and sort of pottering downstairs and having coffee and watching the news, whereas now I tend to get up 5 to 5:30 with my children. But I like to just wake up naturally. I don't want to be woken up. I'm woken up all the time. I want to be left alone to sleep until my body is like, I am rejuvenated and stuff. So thank you very much for watching another episode of Ask Me Anything. I hope you feel like you've gotten to know me a little bit better, and if you want to put any questions in the bag, there's still plenty in there to join. As I say, they will get mixed up, so some of the questions are older, some are newer. I never know what's going to come out, so stick yours in and I will see if I can answer it as interestingly and honestly as possible without sort of being really boring. So thank you very much. If you subscribe to this channel, I put out a video every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday and Friday are more traditional, breaking down writing advice and covering techniques and tips and tricks and things you can use to feel more confident with your writing and hopefully feel inspired and able to do that thing that we love, which is telling stories. If you go to my website, which is jjbarnes.co.uk, over there you will find links to all my books, all my writing advice blogs, my TV and film work, my art, all my social media. So you can come and chat to me and tell me what you're getting up to, and I would love to hear from you. And yeah, I will be back again soon. Thank you very much for watching another one of my videos, and goodbye.